ka naman kampante agad na I'll be okay, I'll be fine, okay lang yan. No, siyempre nandun pa rin ka ba, most especially malayo ka
Mm.
sa pamilya mo eh.
When you're apart, kailangan you live a busy and fulfilling life. So you
Mm.
engage with mga activities and interests na can reduce the likelihood of seeking emotional and physical connection. Good morning, mahal.
Good morning, mahal. Talagang hindi mawala yung beep. Yung talagang ano din eh, na nagdadala dun.
Hindi,
Pagmaga.
hindi ko nga alam kung ang kilig ba ay galing sa pag-good morning ko or nakilig ka kasi naiihi.
Galing yan sa ano, galing sa pag good morning dun sa
Eh. Okay. Good morning.
Oo. Ano
Bes, may
ang
tanong ako
pagkukwento natin
sa'yo.
yan?
Um,
May
kung,
sagot ako sa iyo.
why did a couple in a long-distance relationship start a bakery?
Why?
Because they needed each other.
Hindi, baka ito yung topic natin. Kasi observation lang naman natin na sa hirap kasi ng buhay, hindi natin maiwasan ba na before isa lang magtrabaho, kaya na yan, di ba? And usually, ang nagtatrabaho, yung tatay, yung father, syempre head of the family. Pero ngayon kasi talagang accepted na yung others eh, di ba? Because yeah, as I've mentioned, mahirap na kasi ang buhay, di ba? Kailangan talagang mag-meet yung ano eh, yung pangangailangan eh, di ba? Yung financial needs para makasurvive, of course, di ba? So, to do that, so yung mag-asawa decide na both of them magtatrabaho na, and minsan yung opportunity kasi dumarating sa ibang bansa eh, na mas feeling ng bawat isa mas may magandang opportunity na i-offer sa kanila, most especially itong hirap pagka babae ang magtatrabaho away from her husband, away from her kids, di ba? Napaka-challenging yan sa mag-asawa kasi yung maintaining trust, open communication, very crucial yan pagdating sa long distance relationship, di ba? Dapat people, both couples, mag-effort sila na maging honest, maging supportive other, and maghanap sila ng paraan na ways to keep the spark alive, di ba? So kung paano nila gagawin yun, dapat natin mamaya.
True, no? Kasi, no, kailangan, minsan ngayon, kailangan talaga yun eh.
Ako magtatanong sa'yo, mahal mo ba ako? Joke. Ano ba tanong yun?
Mahal, hindi, mahal, mura kita.
Tatawa ba ako? Hindi, ano ang point of view mo sa, halimbawa,
kung kailangan mag-out of the country.
Diba? Try na kasi, talagang try na talaga eh, na dito magtrabaho po. Pero talagang sa hirap ng buhay,
ang daming ganyan kasi lalo na ngayon na mahal na masyado yung mga bilihin, then especially if the kids are growing and then there's needs for education, ganyan. Di ba, yung si daddy, OFW yung dati. So, he has to, so, lumalaki kami na medyo malayo si daddy. So, ako as eldest since grade 5, wala na si daddy, out of the country na siya, abroad na siya eh. So, my siblings, talagang wala dito si daddy. So, every time he comes home, we spend time. So, out of town, ganyan, or bakasyon talaga with the family to spend time and bond. Tapos, nag-uusap over the phone, ganyan. But as a couple, if ganyan, if medyo malayo ka, kailangan talaga pag-usapan nyo beforehand yan kasi may mga needs. Hindi lang naman yung financial needs of a family, di ba? Marami kasing mga needs yan na hindi nyo na maibigay if long distance kayo. So, kailangan nyo pag-usapan on how you will manage that, di ba?
Sa part mo kasi, daddy mo and diba, pag lalaki, okay lang, di ba? Hindi naman talaga
kasi nandyan naman si mommy,
diba?
yung household, talaga, manager talaga nandyan.
Ang provider diba? So what? Mag-abroad.
Kung asawa ang mag-abroad, yan nga, kailangan talaga pag-usapan yan. Kasi may mga needs of the family na hindi na maibigay kasi yung wife ang umalis. Kasi 'di ba, the wife is the household manager. 'Di ba? So pag wala na si wife, sino ang mag-aasikaso ng lahat ng yan? So si husband. So yan pa lang, kailangan na yan pag-usapan on how to manage the household. And how about yung mga physical needs ng husband? How about ng couple as in general? Tapos yung mga ibang needs na kailangan, emotional needs, ganyan. Ang pag kasi pag nag-a-abroad, lalo na pag yung babae, in compare sa lalaki kasi ang paglalaki ang nag-abroad, marami kasing kailangan punuan ng husband kung ang nanay ang mawala. While kung ang nanay ang maiwan, si tatay ang mawala. Nandyan pa kasi siya siya sa kanya nagre-rely yung mga bata, di ba? Siya yung nakahanda for the kids, di ba? Though may iba naman na ang lalaki, pero majority, yung wife kasi yan ang nag-handle ng mga kids, manage ng mga kailangan ng mga kids. Yung lahat na kailangan sa bahay, si mommy. Tapos, pero pag si mommy ang nawala, can you imagine kung si mommy ang mawala, si daddy ang may iwan? Parang, kung sa trabaho pa, endorsement talaga, di ba? Thorough endorsement ang mangyayari. Kasi parang ganito, kailan frequent siya maglaba, ganyan, mga ganyan. So, the guy has to manage it now. At the same time, yung longing of having his wife beside him, kailangan niya kasi yung i-sacrifice. Sakripisyo talaga pag long distance relationship, lalo na pag trabaho and finances. Kasi for them, yan na yung last straw para may angat nila yung pamilya sa hirap ng buhay. And it's just so happen na yung opportunity na ibigay kay wife and hindi kay husband. So, yan, sacrifice talaga. But ang question dyan, kung nandyan na kayo, you're in a long distance relationship na, paano nyo naman ma-maintain yung connection nyo as a couple? Diba? Yan yung challenging.
Siguro, na-mention mo, pagka ang wife ang mawala or mag-abroad compare. Pero, I'm not saying naman na okay lang kapag kayo husband na nawala. But kasi, as you mentioned a while ago, ang wife, ang husband ang head of the family, but yung wife, sabihin niyan, is tingnan yung kapakanan ng kanyang mga anak, alaga, and to take good care of the household, diba? She's the one who makes sure na everything is in order, everything is okay, kids are okay, di ba? So, mahirap talaga kapag ang nanay ang mawala, magtrabaho sa ibang bansa. As I mentioned din na, ang husband kasi is the head of the family, while yung wife, and oversees yung needs ng mga bata, and yung pangangailangan din ng kanyang asawa. So, the moment na mawala yung wife, syempre, ang burden yan, para malaking responsibility yan para sa husband, considering na nagtatrabaho din naman yung husband dito. It will be a big, lalo na sa mga bata na sanay kasi sila na ang kasama nila ay ang kanilang nanay, ang kanilang mommy, ang kanilang mama, di ba? So, I can say na napakahirap kapag ang babae ang mag-OFW o magtatrabaho sa ibang bansa. And it will be really a big adjustment para sa hindi lang sa husband, kundi pati din sa mga bata. Kasi ang mga bata talaga clingy yan sa nanay. Dahil nga, sabi ko nga, sila yung talagang all throughout kasama nila, di ba? So, I think yun na magiging malaking haharapin kapag yung nanay ang nag-work abroad. And then, yung tatay may iwan dito.
Yes, I agree, no? Iba talaga kasi pag lalaki yung umalis kasi nga, sabi mo nga, very clingy, no? Although, sa financial stability naman, regardless kasi yan, if sino ang mas mataas yung income, hindi actually nagmamatter kung si babae or si lalaki. Pero in some kasi, it may strain the relationship ba? Lalo na if medyo yung pride ng lalaki, ganyan. And ano din siya, career growth din siya para sa o sino mang nag-abroad. So kung si wife, may career growth siya. Tapos she can gain some independence, no? And yung ano ba, kasi bagong kultura eh. So parang there's a new culture and experience in which may bring mga fresh perspective sa relationship nila, no? So they can apply it, and yung personal growth talaga kasi para kasing parang single na naman siya eh, exploring her new ventures, diba? But when it comes to the family, talagang emotional strain talaga yan eh. Physical separation kasi from the spouse and from the family. So pagdating mo doon, I know lahat ng OFW lonely talaga yan pagdating sa abroad eh. Kasi syempre may malalayo sila eh. Tapos yung emotional stress.
Iba kasi yung kulturang ginagalawan mo eh. And aside from that, syempre pag nandun ka, hindi ko naman kampante agad na I'll be okay, I'll be fine, okay lang yan. No, syempre nandun pa rin ka ba, most especially malayo ka sa pamilya mo eh, diba?
Oo, tsaka wala kang, alam mo yun, like dito ka sa lugar mo, tawag ka lang kung kahit sino, kung hindi mo matakang family mo, pinsan, auntie, there are a lot of close friends. But when you're abroad, ilan yan, you can just count it in your hands kung ilan yung pwede mong i-contact, diba, there, and it's not sure din if they can run to you whenever you need them. And yung isa pa yung pag mag-abroad ka, yung feeling of missing out talaga sa mga important moments ng anak mo, ng mga sa husband mo, ganyan. Lalo na pag nanay, yung mga babae pa naman, very particular sa mga ganyan. Tapos, communication challenges, lalo na pag iba-iba yung time zone. Diba? And, yung mga, dyan kasi nagsisimula yung mga misunderstanding, mga miscommunication. And, madami naman nakakatawid ng LDR, but nagka-cause talaga yung marital strain eh. Kasi may mga insecurity, jealousy.
Ang tanong natin kanina dyan, kung sabi mo, kung paano ma-maintain yung relationship, kahit na malayo sila sa isa't isa. So I think it's more of open communication, di ba? Talagang pagkaganyan, communication is key pagdating sa anumang klase ng relationship, di ba? At magkaroon na regular na pag-usap, ba? Video calls, video chat, FaceTime, para may update nila ang
leverage
decide
talaga ang
kung
technology eh.
kung ano yung mga kaganapan na, di ba, kung ano yung nangyari sa pamilya, kamusta na yung mga anak. Lalong-lalo na ako, I knew na ang mga babae very ano dyan. Talagang pag babae na hindi mo maiwasan, kung pwede lang ang gawin nilang minutin, di ba? Just to make sure na okay lang yung mga anak, okay lang yung husband nila, gagawin nila. Kaya very very crucial ang communication pagdating dyan. And of course, syempre, since inalaw mo yung asawa mo na makapagtrabaho sa ibang bansa, nandoon. Because that's very very essential sa relationship, diba? It's very important sa relationship yung trust, diba? You have to trust your partner and have faith sa relationship even though na you are temporarily separated or you're apart, diba? Maganda lang nga dito kung makaipon, mag-plan din kayo kahit nasa. If possible, diba? Mag-set kayo ng goal na magkaroon din kayo ng meet-up. I mean, magkita rin kayo or umuwi rin yung, of course, umuwi na sa inanay na nasa ibang bansa dito. And so magbigay ng what do you call this, makapag-spend time, quality time together, di ba? Di ba? Pagka holiday season, di ba? They make it the point na makapag-file sila leave para makauwi dito sa bansa, no? Others naman, kung talagang meron naman silang ipon at malapit lang naman yung pinagtatrabaho kung let's say nagtatrabaho lang naman yung asawa niya within Asia lang naman at mura lang naman yung pamasahe. Minsan busy yung asawa, yung lalaki na mismo ang pumupunta at bumibisita dun sa asawa niya for just a short period of time. Kasi mahalaga yun na magkaroon pa rin kayo ng time o spend quality time together pag mayroong dumating. And you have to set goals sa relationship niyo in the future, diba? Kasi hindi ay magtatrabaho si babae, diba? So you have to and what do you call this, give something to work towards a healthier and happier relationship, diba? To make your relationship stronger, diba? So, yung supportive, dapat maging supportive kayo sa isa't isa. Your mild sa part, diba? You have to support each others, most especially pag may mga ups and downs sa buhay, diba? Maging comfort, tayo ng encouragement and support kasi napakahirap talaga kapag magkahiwalay ang mag-asawa, lalo na sa part ng babae, diba? So pagka ganun, nang homesick yan, minsan nananabik yan sa mga anak niya. So, diba, you have to support, diba? Be a source of strength. Always comfort your partner.
Well, I think you've said everything na but ang isa ko lang na may point out, lalo na when it comes to insecurity and jealousy between couples kasi malalayo kayo, is aside from the communication, when you're apart, kailangan you live a busy and fulfilling life. So you engage with mga activities and interests na can reduce the likelihood of seeking emotional and physical connection. Kasi yun ang makaka-lead sa'yo sa it's boredom kasi you want to find elsewhere, especially kung yun magkaiba ng time zone, di kayo masyadong nagkakausap. And syempre may physical distance and there are also physical needs, no? So if you're bored, if you're not busy and you feel na yan parang there's an emotional disconnection somehow, yan nalilid ito kaya you keep yourself busy in other things and avoid yung mga risky situations, the opportunities where temptation is in. Like, if you're out with friends and you feel tempted, lalo na pag, may mga, kasi yan mali, may mga for example, Taiwan, nagtatrabaho, so for Taiwan only relationships. for Japan only relationships. So they have these relationships na mga ganyan just to fill in the emotional need and maybe physical need din. So to avoid being in that situation, you remove yourself pag mga ganyan yung crowd mo, yung mga kasama mo. You can be friends with them, but you don't need to be with them all the time, especially when there's gathering like ganyan eh. So especially when it involves alcohol and drinking, you know, you'll be vulnerable at the time, and you'll be engaged in these activities that are very unlikely. And then you communicate with your partner about how you're feeling. If you feel lonely and you feel like, you know, that you have this need, and you know, you have to tell them na ganyan na yun. And as much as possible, as soon as you can, like sabi mo kanina, you meet then in person, you spend time together in person, so you can strengthen your bond. And yun nga, malilesen yung external temptations, lalo na for those who are apart from their family, kasi mag-isa lang sila doon.
Very, very important yung gaya ng sinabi mo, yung honesty nila, yung pag-open about your feelings nga, yung concerns mo, pati yung mga pangailangan mo.
Yes.
This will help you build a strong foundation kasi trust and understanding sa relationship. And always stay positive, diba? It is important to stay positive and be optimistic about your relationship, diba? Even let's say, things get tough, diba? Always focus on good times and look forward to the future together, diba?
And yun, leverage on technology. When you connect, it's not just like you talk on video calls, phone calls, or social media. It's not enough. Dapat when you're in, you know, when you're talking na on the phone, kailangan, or you're in video call, dapat quality time din. So, you know, feeling emotionally close kasi with that person, you can reduce the temptation na mag-seek ka ng emotional connection elsewhere eh. So, hindi lang, kumusta na, nabayaran na ba? So, you know, you try to engage in a conversation wherein, you know, nagkukumustahan, kumusta ka na? And how are you? Ako here, I feel lonely, and I miss you, ganyan. You know, don't forget to that one, kasi yan kasi minsan, palagi daw sila nag-uusap, pero ano namang pinag-uusapan? Kumusta na yung mga bata? Sa school nila, napupuntahan mo ba? Parang, kasi diba nanay, diba? Yung may mga bilin-bilin yan, kasi syempre wala siya dito. And especially if the husband's not used to it, there are some adjustment that he needs to take, and you know, it's a big adjustment, and yung mga, you know, a new thing for the husband. And then when every time you talk, yan pa pinag-uusapan niyo. You can talk about it on, but never fail that the purpose of you connecting with them is more of, you know, reconnecting emotionally, kasi nga physically distant kayo eh.
Yep. That's true. And na-mention na naman rin natin, sa para sa husband, napakalaking role reversal to, dahil lalo na kapag yung wife niya mag-abroad and siya ang may iwan para sa mga bata, diba? Kumbaga sa traditional kasi ang nagdidictate talaga pagdating sa pagpo-provide sa family, yan primary role ng husband, diba? Siya ang breadwinner eh. And yung wife, gaya na mention ko, she's the one who's take care of the household and the children. Now, pag na-reverse yan, magkakaroon ng shift sa family roles, and responsibility can be na malaking adjustment sa husband saka sa bata, diba? Kasi isa pa yan, yung may experience feeling of loneliness, diba? While yung asawa, dahil siya nga ang nasa ibang bansa, siya may feel guilty for being away from. Yung emotional strain can impact the overall well-being sa pamilya, no? Tapos pagdating naman sa, di ba, sa childcare, di ba, ang husband from being provider, hindi lang siya provider ngayon, siya na ngayon ang primary caregiver, di ba? Yung caregiving role sa mga bata, siya ang magte-take over na it can be challenging kung hindi siya sanay sa ganun, di ba? Na nagmamanage day-to-day responsibility sa pag-aalaga ng bata tsaka yung mga pangailangan ng household na yun ang usual duties ng wife, diba? So yun, I think that's yung isa sa mga pinakamalaking maging responsibility ng husband and adjustment ng husband, wife niya ay ang nag-abroad and siya ay yung naiwan dito. Plus, the husband may have financial responsibility din sa absence sa ba, na maaaring makapag-add din ng stress lalo sa pagmamanage ng household.
True. Yun, and be aware of red flags din if you're na in a long distance relationship. Kung may mga changes sa mga partner's behavior, di dapat i-address with your partner as soon as possible and try to talk it out. Kasi ang temptation nandyan talaga yun, it's a natural part of life, but it's how you as a couple address and handle it. Yun talaga ang nagmamatter. It's very crucial na you address the issues as soon as possible and syempre in a healthy way and productive way, na tapos dapat ma-instill pa rin yung trust and mas more on try to find it out na ano yung need na kailangan mapunuan or bakit nagawa yun, the reason behind it. It's not just because of kate or what, but mostly kasi it's the disconnection kaya nagkakaroon ng infidelity kasi may nawalang connection in between you. So it's a challenge on maintaining it talaga if you're in a long distance relationship.
Kaya napakalaga yung yung patient siguro yung wife yung nasa labas kasi ibang bansa, I think it should be the wife who take the initiative to open and have an honest conversation with her husband, diba?
Talaga pag-usapan,
she can
planuhan ng maayos, diba?
Expressing her concern in a manner na hindi naman confrontational, diba? Kasi may na-observe na siyang kakaibang behavior dahil sa tagal maari ng pagkakahiwalay nila, diba? It's very important na i-express nung wife yung concern niya na in a non-confrontational way. Huwag yung i-open up pag na ikaw siguro may babae ka dyan, hindi ka dati lagi ka tumatawag, dati lang huwag ganun kasi pagka ganun hindi bagay ba sa akin.
Lagot ka sa akin mamaya.
Parang hindi bagay sa akin.
Ayusin mo yan.
Kasi totoo naman, diba?
Totoo kasi out of frustration, minsan yung nasa labas kasi they're frustrated and they feel, lalo na ito, kasi who can you talk to with mga kapwa OFW mo din, and most often na nagpapareho lang kayo ng problema. Kasi nga may communication challenge so ang advice din nila sa'yo ganun din. So it's mostly negative and it's not calm at all. So pag ganun kasi yun ang nakukuha mong advice, so ikaw din parang sometimes you tend to forget how to handle and converse with your partner na ikaw naman sana ang mas nakakilala sa kanya. You don't need the advice of others kasi dapat, because who best knows your partner, ikaw lang yun.
And it's, sabi ko nga, dapat confrontational, no? Kaya for the wife na makinig, actively listen, wife should actively listen to her husband's perspective, diba? Dapat she should give him the opportunity, diba? Na may sama niya yung feeling niya, diba? And yung mga challenges na hinaharap niya na para sa ganun that mother, nagkakaroon kayo ng magandang conversation kaysa magkaroon. You have to have a two-way conversation and not confrontation. Yun ang dapat yung isipin, diba? Kasi kapag optional kayo, walang mangyayari sa pag-uusap mo, diba? But ang wife, you should try to understand yung underlying reasons about your husband's behavior or changes, diba? Baka kasi may mga factors yan eh, diba?
Baka may pinagdadaanan din sa trabaho.
Baka nalulungkot. Hindi talaga niya kaya yung bagong responsibility niya or role niya sa...
Yan.
Diba?
Yan din. Hindi pala talaga kaya ni husband yung responsibility niya to take over your responsibility. Totoo.
Yung husband ang nagawa nun.
Yes. Hindi naman literally laba na, magkuskus talaga or whatever. It's, magpapalaundry. Thinking about these things ba? Kasi women are natural born multitaskers. Pero yung
sophisticated talaga ang mga babae.
Paano pag imaginein mo if yung husband mo is the typical pang clingy, relied on you in almost everything, tapos bigla kang mawala.
Dati,
so imagine that one, di ba?
Ay, plansya mo naman to. Han, asan yung damit ko? Mahal, nasan yung damit ko na, diba? Wala ka. Ngayon, ano mangyari? Dad, yung uniform ko, na-plansya mo. Dad, kami yung damit kong pampina, padaba mo na. I mean, then considering na aside of his children and their household, meron pa rin siyang trabahong hinaharap, di ba? So, it's really, stressful yan. Tapos sabay, Dad, asan yung breakfast ko? Wala pa kami breakfast. It's really challenging sa part ng lalaki, di ba? Kaya mahirap kapag wala ang babae sa mga babae, madali lang yan. Domesticated talaga kasi.
Though hindi lahat, there are those who are raised na domesticated din na mga lalaki. Pero mostly kasi hindi di ba? And they do they are doing a good job naman, but then it's the feeling is different yung parang sana ako nandito lang siya, di ba? Mas magaan yung buhay, or kung nandito lang siya, at least we can do this together, ganyan.
And it's really
nami-miss din kasi nila yung asawa nila every time they do that. It's not just because of they're supposed to do the chores, but their presence ba in the kitchen, their presence in the bedroom, nami-miss din nila yan.
Yeah.
Lalo na if you're really close and clingy physically.
And it's very important din to maintain regular communication. Tsaka laging i-check yung husband niya. Di ba dapat update siya sa well-being na husband niya, mention mo kanina, di ba, sa well-being na family, para sa part naman ng wife, makapag-provide siya ng support, di ba? Not only financially, but kahit siya, even emotional, di ba?
Kumustahan talaga.
Oo.
How are you doing?
Na-mention ko na kanina, siguro kung nag-tatrabaho ako sa asawa, syempre, laging ang inisip mo is just money to provide, but also plan din na makauwi kayo dito, na mabisita niyo yung pamilya niyo, mabisita niyo yung
or sila yung bibisita sa'yo, you plan it properly.
Or sila, nasa inyo, nasa pag-uusapin.
Or you meet halfway around the world kung gusto niyo mong bakasyon. Basta ang importante, you stay connected as much as possible. If there's a need for physical, connection, and then you do that and you plan it out. Kasi need kasi yan eh. Pag na-brought up yan, yan ay isang need na kailangan may puno.
So, additional lang siguro, if yung concern ng wife, her husband is, sabihin na natin na medyo talagang significant bago, I think, and kahit anong gawin nila, parang leading to the world, don't give up. I think you have to consult or seek professional help. Kailangan na mag-seek professional help. You undergo counseling.
Huwag tanong ng tanong kahit kanino.
But, oo. Para sa ganun, mas ma-address yung kung ano man mga underlying issues kung sa work man or sa family. Okay.
Yeah. And for example, yung kasi hindi naman talaga perfect ang communication eh. So, halimbawa, talaga may mga pagkukulang or may miscommunications. Tapos, nagkasala yung husband and then the husband, na naiwan dito and the husband tells the wife na ganito yung nangyari. Parang, tapos, sasabihin ng husband na, kasi wala ka eh. So, parang na-tempt ako sa iba. So, ano bang dapat gawin? How should they approach it?
Mentioning that before na, if dumating na nga sa point na, I think, sacrifices kailangan magawa. Kailangan habang maaga.
So, it's a sign that you have
it's about time na
to go home. Yeah.
Yeah, it's about time to go home. I mean, let's say, okay.
Kasi hindi talaga kinaya ni husband na wala ka.
Na-provide mo yung needs mo. Nabibigyan mo. Nakakatulong malaki sa kasipan mo. But, kung darating naman sa point na yung asawa mo, nasa early stage pa, and pwede umuwi ka na, di ba? I mean,
meaning it doesn't work for your family.
Over yung,
doesn't work for you. It's an option. Going abroad, it's an option to enrich your finances. But remember, hindi lang financial need ang pangailangan ng family or especially ng couples. Now, if you go abroad and pumayag naman yung husband mo, it doesn't mean that okay na yan. Kasi yung outcome niyan, questionable pa yan kasi alis ka pa lang. But when you're there na, and trial and error yun you have to see if it works for you. If okay pa din, yung communication nyo was able to satisfy the emotional need naman, and napunuan nyo naman siya kahit through technology lang, at yung, how you plan it out na magkikita kayo from time to time and once a year ba or whatever, if it satisfies the need naman somehow, okay. But if there are red flags already, meaning may mga anong nangyayari, may mga hindi pagkakaunawaan, may mga miscommunication, may mga signs na nakikita ka na medyo lumalayo yung lalo na sa mother, if hindi lang yung husband, pati anak lumalayo na, meaning lalo na pag mga maliit, hindi ka na kinakausap, yan, you have to, reevaluate everything, because that may be a sign that going abroad this is not the solution for your family.
Kaya nga minsan mapupunan din, manonotice din natin na pagka yung asawa nasa abroad, she's finding ways kung paano yung asawa niya makukuha rin niya di ba? Para dalawa na sila nagtatrabaho, provided na merong may iwan sa mga anak nila na mag-ingat or mag-aalaga. Yun ang ginagawa ng iba, di ba? Yung mga anak naman nila, kinukuha nila, di ba? So, yun na sinasabi ko na yung iba, ganun yung ginagawa nila just to preserve yung or maintain
to keep their family intact.
To keep their family intact. Di ba? Ako, may kilala akong ganun, di ba? They started sa Japan. Since mas okay yung trabaho nung
wife,
kumare niya doon, So, ang ginawa ng kumare niya, nag-usap silang dalawa. Merong magandang opportunity dito. Maybe hindi same ng let's say position mo diyan, pero mahalaga magkasama tayo dito. And diba, darating din naman tayo, diba, ma-achieve mo rin kung ano yung na-achieve mo dyan.
Yeah, I have a friend who's also like that na inauna yung wife.
Sa trabaho, para doon sa husband niya. Na nag-agree sila. Silang dalawa. Nandoon, during that time, may dalawa na silang anak eh. So yung dalawang anak niya, hindi muna niya sa mother niya iniwan. Diba? And okay na rin naman, nasa age na rin yung mga bata para makapunta ng Japan. Yung hindi na nila yung bata. Yun, sama-sama na sila doon. Diba? What I'm saying is, may mga ilang paraan para ma-maintain nyo intact yung family nyo. Diba? Maaring at first, si nanay nagtatrabaho. Kung may opportunity naman doon, usapan yung mag-asawa para pareho kayo na nagtatrabaho at mag-asama pa kayo, diba?
True, that's very true. So, yung ano lang talaga is, it's okay naman if you work abroad, but then always remember na ang isa lang yung napupunuan mo dyan, yung financial need lang. The rest of the needs, you're leaving it behind. So, you have to do something to compensate it na somehow napupunuan mo pa rin. And it's difficult to have both on the side. Lalo na pag ang babae ang umaalis.
Wala. Yeah. Talaga kasi, as I've mentioned, malaking adjustment sa lalaki yan. Totoo lang. Malaking adjustment sa lalaki yan. And we're not used na ganun. Lalo na kapag yung mga lalaki.
At saka, hindi lang yan sa need, Mali. Hindi lang yung mga yung household needs. Kung lalaki, dapat yung nasa katabi yung wife, di ba?
It also involves emotional, diba? Emotional needs. Hindi lang naman sa needs as a family as a whole, but of course, may pangailangan din kami naman, di ba?
May tip ka ba sa how they will fulfill their physical needs?
Ano? Ano tanong? How to?
May tip ka ba? And how they should fulfill, how they can fulfill their physical needs? Ano yung?
Sige lang. Tatawa ko. Sorry.
Serious question yun. Kanina pa tayo financial, emotionally. Hindi paano yun? Mag-asawa to eh. Partner. How do you?
Sige lang.
Paano nga ba?
Yung open communication pa rin. Ano pa rin yun?
Tapos?
Sige na. Paano ba yun?
Well, I think for me, regular communication, yeah, that's one. And then there's yung mga, parang keep the spark burning, keep the fire burning pa din ba? Yung, you communicate with your partner, yung mga needs mo, yung
siguro communication nga,
desires, and be honest, diba? And use the technology, yes. Yung kulitan, you maintain it, and then
totality niyan is maintain communication.
Yeah, open dialogue.
Technology, diba?
Maintain the open dialogue between you and your partner. Sharing intimate messages, and you share your desires, and you maintain an open communication pa din. Kasi that's it's part of talaga of the couple's needs. So yan. Kasi if you maintain it naman, hindi naman yan maghahanap sa iba kasi somehow you were able to connect naman regularly. And so always remember when you're in a long distance relationship, for the wife who is abroad, remember that you left your husband with responsibilities that sometimes or more often than not, hindi talaga sila sanay na gawin. So, you check on them from time to time. Don't just kumusta if nagawa ba nila yung chores or yung task na kailangan gawin, but kumusta mo sila on how they are handling it. If they're okay, if meron ba silang, concerns, nahirapan ba sila, yan kasi ang importante. You ask them, you kumusta them, how they are. And, it's a two-way. So when you do that and they feel that you are concerned in spite na ikaw yung malayo, and feel na you still prioritize the to fill in the connection kahit malayo kayo, sila din, they will do the same. And trust and transparency talaga. So, whenever there's a concern that needs to be addressed or a problem that needs to be talked about, do it as soon as possible. Kagaya lang din nandito kayo. Mas madali na nga ngayon may technology. Dati sulat-sulat pa lang, no? And as much as possible, when you leverage with technology, with in communicating, plan it and do it regularly. So, meaning, have a schedule na gagawin nyo yon. And, lalo na ngayon, ang dali na lang sa Messenger. Any time of the day, you can talk.
Yeah.
Diba? So, yan. And, since malayo kayo, extra effort to keep the spark burning. To keep the fire burning pala. And, maintain the spark. So, extra effort. So, kung ganito lang kayo kalambing, na low level lang kayo malambing, pagdating nyo doon, be on the high level of being malambing. Kasi, may if-feel in kayo na, pagkukulang. So, may problema si husband dito. And even if nandito kayo, hindi naman yun nasasabi lahat yan. Sometimes, they just don't want to talk about it, or sometimes it's their ego that's holding them back. So, just, maintain the assurance that you're there, and whatever they're feeling now, you're still there. You talk, sana you can maintain that closeness, kumbaga, and that openness until naman, wag nyo i-force na i-share nila sa'yo. So, remember, may boundaries pa din na need i-maintain, regardless if you're apart or you're in each other's arms. So, ang importante lang na maipaabot nyo with each other, that even if you're miles apart, you are still there for each other. And yan, I think that. And remember that going abroad is a trial and error thing. So, observe in your few years, in your few months there, if being there abroad is really the solution for you. Remember that there are different aspects in the relationship. It's not just financial. So, yan ang ikamal.
So, sa part naman ng husband, always remember na meron tayong ipinangako sa harap ng Diyos when we marry our wife, diba? So, lagi nating ilalagay sa puso at sa isip natin yun. And, siguro we should keep yung communication natin open, di ba? And always be honest to our partner or to our wife, regarding how we feel, and don't break, and tayo din naman, hindi lang naman yung tayo lang ang laging papakinggan din naman natin sila, kasi napakahirap din sa part nila na it's really a big sacrifice, lalo na sa mga babae, dahil ang mga babae talaga pagdating sa mga anak yan talaga ang yan ang kanilang weakness, di ba? Kaya pag malayo sila sa mga anak nila, talagang masakit para sa kanila, but they have to, dahil kailangan nilang tulungan tayo para ma-meet yung mga pangailangan natin. So, in return, siguro, yung pagiging honest, yung pagiging trustworthy natin sa kanila, and not breaking our promises to them, siguro, yun, isa sa mga paraan na may guarantee natin sa kanila na na binibigyan nating pagpahalaga yung ating relasyon or yung ating pagiging mag-asawa kahit malayo tayo sa isa't isa. And to husbands, syempre, kung may time naman or may opportunity na given to us na makasama natin yung asawa natin, whether mag-abroad din tayo, working with them, please don't hesitate, gawin natin. I know it's also a big sacrifice kasi mag-iwan natin, pero if it's the only way para mapatatag natin yung samahang mag-asawa, then do so. And then yung mga children, time comes, pwede din naman natin kunin, or ang pinaka-best, I think this will be the best, if okay na naman at nakapag-ipon-ipon naman, di ba? Pawin na lang natin dito yung si Mrs. para dito sama-sama tayo, ano may naipon, di ba? Pagkasya natin, let's build a business, di ba? Para dito na lang, magtulungan na lang tayo dito, and hindi pa tayo malayo sa isa't isa, at kasama pa natin yung mga anak natin, di ba? Mas healthier, mas stronger pa yung family natin. So, siguro yun ang pinakamagandang advice, and the best advice is yung mag-ipon, and then bumalik na lang dito, and then start a business here, diba? Para mas maging okay yung sampan, maging matatag yung pamilya natin. Yeah. So,
yes, and again, if you find this video helpful and beneficial, and if you have a friend who might need some advice on this, and if you think this video can help them, please share it with them. And to all our listeners and viewers, thank you so much for supporting us. And to all the Sausaweros, the Armados, and the Capugueras, and our classmates with Teacher Mars, and to all our friends who are watching and listening to this podcast, thanks. And we hope that we will see you again on our next video, and always put God first in everything that you do.
And finally, before we end, we'd like to thank our 75 subscribers.
76.
And 76. Sorry, 76. Hindi ba 100? Hindi, 76.
76,000 na.
Okay. Maraming salamat po sa aming mga comments, and the perfect effect. Thank you for sharing our videos to due process. Thank you very much. And of course, hail to the Queen Percatinela. Thank you very much for promoting our channel and supporting us. And John, what's his name?
John. Yes, I think, yeah.
I forget, but John, yan lang, from Armado. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And to Jerry and Mang Temyong Jr.
See at Payne 21 to Winchester and Kukoy. Yeah, thank you for supporting our channel. And
always take care. Always pray. Put God first, and may God bless you, and bless you and your whole family. Always take care. Have a blessed day ahead. Bye.
Bye.